Hey, everybody, welcome to the Therapeutic Brother. This one. I'm your host, Eric Burns, licensed marriage and family therapist in the states of California, Nevada, and soon to be Texas. And I can't wait for that paperwork to come through so I'll be able to be part of the solution when it comes to the mental health concerns in the state of Texas. I understand that four cities in Texas, there's a report that came out today that said four cities in Texas rank the worst in mental health for their communities. So I thought that was interesting. So California, Nevada, and one day soon Texas, I've already submitted that paperwork. So hopefully it'll come through sooner rather than later. If you want to reach me, Eric M. Burns, LMFT at gmail.com. That's the email address. You can also hit me up on, I also have a TikTok now. Yeah, believe it or not, I have a TikTok. Still trying to master that platform. My son is trying to help me. A couple other people are trying to help me. Okay. So the Therapeutic Brother is the TikTok page. So if you want to go and like and follow and all that other stuff to make that algorithm explode. So I just wanted to talk a little bit today. It's not my normal day to record. However, with some things that have been going on in my life, both personally and professionally, and after consulting with my own personal therapist just today, she was encouraging me to just talk about what I was feeling and what I've been experiencing over the past couple of days. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. I mean, and even for those of us who are mental health professionals, the problem with being a mental health professional and someone who provides therapy for others is that many of the people in our lives don't give us passes. We don't get a pass to have feelings. We don't get a pass to have emotions. We don't get, and it's not just me that's saying this. I've talked to countless therapists that are in relationships with others, that have kids, that have you know fiancés, right, wives, husbands, partners, whatever you want to call it. And when I talk to them about how things are going in their personal life, we always share some of the same things, that we as therapists are not allowed to really feel our feelings unless we're around other therapists, right? And we struggle. We struggle because we are human. And sometimes and what that means, when we're human, is that we are all subject to human feelings and emotions, right? And we all have the need to be validated, right? To know that we're important to someone, right? I have my clients and my patients, and trust. When I'm with them and I'm rocking with them and we're doing our thing, it's like, yeah, they're like, oh man, you're great. I'm gonna have other people call you and I'm gonna refer other people to you. And that's great, right? Because those are individuals that I'm only with for 50 minutes at a time. It's the individuals in my life that I value, that I love, that I care about, that sometimes I don't get that grace. Sometimes when I share with them, and again, this is not just me. This is other therapists as well that I know and that I talk to on a regular basis. It's like when we try to share our feelings, people sometimes people don't receive it, and we can't have a challenging conversation, right? We can't have a challenging conversation. I remember I was having a conversation with my youngest daughter, and this was after I had become a therapist and everything else. And we were having a conversation after we had been apart for a period of time. And I remember when I tried to express myself to her and let her know what I was feeling, she just completely blew up. She got defensive and she was like, "Well, yeah, I'm done. I'm done." I was like, "Whoa, wait! I can't tell you how I feel. I can't just say, hey, this is how I felt. This is how I'm feeling now. Can we not have a challenging conversation without it going sideways? Can we not have a challenging conversation without it deteriorating into, where our only other option is to feel like we have to walk away from the relationship, right? Because any relationship that's worth having, you're going to have those challenging conversations. You're going to have to talk about the disappointments, right? You're going to have to talk about the insecurities, right? You're going to have to talk about the feelings of being rejected and abandoned, whatever those feelings are. And as therapists, yes, we are equipped to have those conversations, definitely in our offices and on virtual with our patients and with our clients. And sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to have those conversations with the people that we love. And I don't. Okay, that just dropped in. That wasn't where I was going. That just dropped in. When I was talking to my own personal therapist today, what she stated to me was that anything that is worth having is worth fighting for. Anything that's worth having is worth fighting for, and it's worth working for. And that's what relationships are. Relationships are work. Life is work, right? Life is work. And sometimes you just have to submit yourself to what you feel for that individual. And when you do that, and I didn't even want to talk about relationships today. This is why I love what I do, because I can start off talking about one thing and then it's like, whoa, okay, that feels good to say. So when you're talking about relationships, it's work, right? It's work. There's going to be conversations that don't feel good. There's going to be conversations that will be challenging. And we have to submit to what we feel, right? To what we feel. And I've been watching TikTok, and sometimes I call it TikToxic. And there's all these things about, you want a woman to, black men especially want women to submit. And there's this whole divide amongst black men and women, right? And it's almost like we're at war with each other. And it's like, okay, here's my thought process on that. Men have to be just as submissive to their women as their women are submissive to them. All right. If we want to talk about being submissive, what we're talking about is being submissive to the feelings you have for that individual. If that individual lights up your world, you got to submit to that feeling, man. If that person you really feel you can't live without, right? Or that person brings you joy, or there's certain things about that person that you just want to have in your life. You have to be submissive to those feelings, right? And that's where the open communication comes in. That's where the courageous conversation comes in. That's where the challenging conversations come in. It ain't gonna be easy. We are all individual people. We all have our own different experiences. We all have our own goals and expectations of ourselves, of our relationships. We all may feel insecure at some time or another. We all may feel, abandoned or whatever, right? These are natural feelings. And then on the flip side, we can be submissive to the feelings of just love. Hey, I love what you do for me. One of the things that I do when I work with my couples is I always, when I finish up a couple session, and especially when the conversation has not been very good, right? I've and as couples, especially black couples go through a lot. Black couples go through a lot because it's not really cool to be a black couple in love. right? It's not really cool to be, and that's just, for me talking with couples, and not just men and women, also same sex couples. It's like when you're happy and you want to share your love with the world. The world ain't really looking. I mean, people are jealous. People are trying to take what you got. People, they want to be competitive. I remember when I was married, and I'm divorced twice, trying to be married a third time. All right, there, I said it. Um, I remember when I would wear my wedding band, and it was ridiculous, the number of all of the attention that I got just from wearing my wedding band. And it almost became like it was a competition. It's something I still can't explain, right? And all I can say is, you know, we have to fight for our relationships. We have to fight knowing that there are people out there that don't want us to be happy. We have to fight for our relationships knowing that, black love is frowned upon in this establishment, right? We have to work and fight for our relationships. We have to validate each other. We have to be submissive to each other. Are we going to get on each other's nerves? You damn right. We're going to get on each other's nerves. Oh my God. Okay? I've been called an asshole, a dick. I've been called all those things, right? And I submit to that. Hey, there it is. I submit to that. And at the core, I think I'm a pretty awesome dude. At the core, I'll give you the shirt off my back. At the core, I will work hard to make sure that I'm providing for you. At my core, I will work hard to make sure I'm elevating you and honoring you. And will I fall short sometimes? Yes. Yes, I will. I will fall short. And I just hope that I get some grace. I just hope that just like I think that you're worth fighting for, I hope that you think I'm worth fighting for as well. This was a very different. I didn't want. I'll probably have to record another one and upload this, but this was just thoughts. Thursday's thoughts. There we go. We're gonna call this Thursday's thoughts from the Therapeutic Brother. Say that. Say that fast 4 or 5 times. Anyway, Thursday's thoughts from the Therapeutic Brother. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You can also hit me up, Eric M. Burns, LMFT at gmail.com. And, I've gotten some feedback on some of the episodes that I've uploaded, and I will be doing follow-up podcasts, especially around loving yourself. Self-love is the best love. And I'll probably go more in depth with a couple of podcasts on relationships. And just to let you know, I am repping Contra Costa College in San Pablo, California. That is my alma mater. That is the junior college that I graduated from when I started this journey to become a marriage and family therapist. So, Contra Costa College, go Comets. All right. Hey, listen, thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Thursday's thoughts. Yeah. I'm Eric M. Burns, licensed marriage and family therapist. This is the Therapeutic Brother. Be well, be happy, be blessed, and remember always, always be encouraged.